Hi everyone, what's up? How's it going? Hopefully the answer is good. How are you doing, Josiah? Okay, he's ready, he's here. All right, full body workout on deck for y'all. We're gonna start it off on 2 black springs or 1 gray, and today we are gonna do full body combos, so that means every move is gonna be a combo. So this is gonna go by super quick.
Very explanatory of you.
I thought so too. From here, let's go ahead and get started. Knees on top of the carriage, hands to your back platform. We're gonna combo a lat pull down with a rise and shine. So let's go ahead and extend the arms out long. You're gonna bend the elbows, draw your chest over the back platform. That's gonna be your lat pull. And then extend back out through the arms. Press down through the palms, give me a rise and shine. Nice. So to do this, you're probably gonna want an overhand grip of the hands. Should have mentioned that before. So lat pull, and then we go right into the rise and shine. Strong through the core. You're working predominantly the lats and the triceps, but this is a ton of core work, especially if you cheat your hips a little bit more forward. You'll feel the abs really start to light up. Good, and Josiah, you can tell, has this setup that's getting him a lot of resistance. Has his knees near the front edge of his carriage, which gives you a little bit more resistance. Another way to get more resistance would be to walk your hands all the way to the far end of your back platform. Nice job. And this is one of my favorite workouts to do because every move essentially is 2 moves or 3 moves in one. Right? So what that does is it makes things a little bit more efficient, and it really keeps us sort of in the moment because we have to concentrate. We're not just doing one exercise where we can kind of go through the motions. We've got to alternate 2 different things and make them flow together. Good. In 4, we're going to find that lat pull down and hold. I want you to pull the chest over the back platform and hold it right here. Good. Drive the elbows down beside your waistline, shoulders away from the ears. You're going to send it out an inch, drive the elbows back an inch. A little forward an inch, back an inch. Squeeze your lats, really pull your heart space all the way over the back platform, long through the neck, shoulders away from the ears. You're here for 4, for 3, 2, go back to full range. We go 1 lat pull, 1 rise and shine. Final 15 seconds here. We're going to be changing up our springs. We're going to drop it down to 1 white spring. So little carriage ride forward. Make sure to watch your little toesies so they don't get snapped between the carriage and the front platform. We're going 1 white spring. We've got a giant reverse wheelbarrow cobra combo on deck. In 3, 2, gentle carriage ride. Let's go 1 white spring, and you're coming right back where you were. Knees on top of the carriage, hands to the back platform. We're gonna go 1 giant reverse wheelbarrow, 1 cobra. So find that kneeling plank position, 1 long line from the crown of the head through the knees, strong through the core, strong glutes. We'll go 1 wheelbarrow here. Nice, great extension, Josiah. And then we'll go 1 cobra. So as we extend back, the elbows will bend. Beautiful. 1 of each here. Focus in on your core, right? Wrap your abs in and around you like someone's hugging you around the waistline. And then I want you to squeeze your glutes a bit. Right? If you get that engagement in the glutes, that can help to support the lower back just a touch. Right? And then go really, really slow here. Right? So we're kind of continuing what we just did. It was upper body work paired with core. And we've got a little more upper body paired with core. So we're going to kind of keep this going through our warm-up. Feel the backs of the arms start to light up. Keep those elbows wrapping in towards your body. In 4, we're just going to change this up. It's a giant reverse wheelbarrow push-up combo in 3, 2. So next time the shoulders are over the wrist, rather than a cobra, you're going to drop a push-up. Nice job, Josiah. And you're going to do a tricep push-up. So keeping the elbows close to the sides of your ribs, right? And make sure when you do the push-ups, you're not leading with your face. You're leading with your chest. You're going to feel the triceps working especially hard, but you're also working the chest here as well. Good. Push-ups, super effective exercise, probably kind of underrated, but I find that every time I start doing push-ups, I'm like, these are really hard. It's really hard, really challenging. Check back in with your core. Again, find that squeeze your glutes. If you're starting to feel any sway into the lower back, lift your hips a little higher. You can absolutely work from a tabletop position. See, Josiah, tabletop. And that gives you almost a little bit more intensity in the tricep push-up while keeping the spine long, and just as much work on the core and the lats on the wheelbarrow. Good. In 4, we're gonna drop it down to the forearms. Give me an inchworm. In 3, 2, 1, bring the forearms down. From here, it's a slide away from the back platform, a slide forward, and then a rounding through the spine, right? So giant reverse inchworm is really saw and kneeling crunch in one move. So it's a combo. And this is the last thing we're doing here on the core for a little bit. Well, specifically to the core. You know you work your core in like literally every move. Right, slow things down for my challengers. I want your shoulders slightly behind the elbows the whole time. So a little extra intensity in the abs. Right, kneeling crunch. Think about this rounding through the spine, this scooping through the belly. Really squeeze the abs. Right, and then on that slide out and back, active engagement through the core, like you're lifting your abs away from the floor the whole time. Good, we're gonna go just 10 more seconds here. You've got back lunge with a carriage kick. You're gonna step your right foot to the floor over the back platform, left toes to the carriage. In 3, 2, and 1, carefully stand up. We'll bring the right foot over the back platform, left toes tucked to the carriage. Nice transition, Josiah. So I like to keep the back of my right calf. We're gonna go 1 lunge, 1 carriage kick. So come down, hit your carriage kick. Good, nice. Drive through right heel, slowly lift up. I like to keep the back of my right calf right next to the back platform, so you will know if your right knee is drifting towards your toes because your calf will move away from your back platform. So maybe just get your right calf lightly resting against the back platform. Nice job. You're freezing on that carriage kick. Don't let the calf move. And then drive through right heel, slowly lift it up. Oh, is my little...
It's just uneven.
Oh, the ground is uneven. That is so annoying. Check in that your hips are square and that your feet are hip distance apart. So think railroad tracks, not a tightrope. Good, and really try to make that carriage kick slow. I want you to spend some time at the bottom of this lunge because, listen, you only have 2 leg exercises on each leg, okay? So you know when we do these shorter classes, they pack a punch. You're expecting more intensity, I know you are, right? And we're just gonna go ahead and give you what you want, which is a tougher workout. So you can get this done and you can move into the rest of your day and feel like you really already did something. You've got 29 seconds left. Go a little bit slower. Challenge yourself to drop maybe half an inch lower. If you're not quite hitting a 90-degree bend in that right knee, I want you to try to drop that lunge a little lower. Fuck yes, Josiah. Holy moly, that was way lower. Okay, here's the deal. On deck, we've got a giant lateral lunge. You're gonna quarter turn to the left. Right foot will step to the back platform. It's a giant lateral lunge with a skater. In 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot to the back platform, quarter turn to the left. Left toes stay on the carriage. You're gonna sit back into this giant lateral lunge. Think single leg squat on the right leg. You're gonna freeze at the bottom. You're gonna skate the left knee in, squeeze the inner thighs, resist back out slowly and with control. And then drive through right heel, slowly lift it up. Good, I think this just got a little in your way there. So think single leg squat on the right leg, think inner thigh squeeze on the skater, and then drive through right heel, slowly lift it up. Breathe. I also like to send my arms forward as I hit this giant lateral lunge and row my elbows back on the skate, send the arms forward, drive through right heel, lift up. Okay, sometimes just adding something to do with the upper body helps me move a little bit more mindfully in the lower body, can help to slow things down a little bit. Good. Use your entire right foot pressing into the back platform. Right, push down through big toe mound, pinky toe mound, and the heel, slight lift through the arch, right? And your heel really is the gateway to your glute. This is the last leg exercise on the right side. As I think about the next exercise we're going into, I hear the words of our client Amy saying, respect the transition. So y'all just respect this next transition. You're not gonna like it, but you're definitely gonna respect it. You've got 15 seconds. We will bring it on down into this lateral lunge and hold in 3, 2, bring it down, hold. Bring your hands to your high handlebars. We're going French twist. Step the right foot back in front of the left hip. Yep, in front of the left foot. French twist, right oblique. Here we are. Boom! You're in it. You're in it. Pike through right side waist. Awesome job. Lock your chest over the back platform. Push down through the hands. Lift through the right oblique. Now, we got to layer in a combo. So with our French twist, we're going to add a little left knee in. When the legs are extended long, just say bring that left knee to tap your left elbow, step it back. Oh my word, pike it up. Awesome job. Listen, you only have 30 more seconds to go, okay? See if you can layer in that knee in just a couple of times. I know it's super tough. Stabilize through the core, strong through the right side waist. You've got 10 seconds. On deck is a dancing catfish with a push-up. In 5, untwist the feet. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So untwist the feet, heels lifted high. Lock your chest over the back platform. And from here, we're gonna go dancing catfish. So we'll send the legs out through center, and then we'll drive the knees towards one shoulder. Good job, Josiah. And then we'll send the legs back out through center. We'll drive the knees towards the other shoulder. And then on that third time when the legs extend out through center, we're gonna drop the hips, drop a push-up. Awesome. Now, if any part of that is too much, just stick with what's working for you. So if just the dancing catfish is working, do that. Just the push-ups are working, do that. Those of you looking for a little bit more intensity, your hands could walk down to the back platform. You can make this a dancing bear with a push-up. Wherever you're at, stick with it. Find your best form. Shoulders away from the ears. Lock your upper body over the back platform. We're not moving through the arms. We're moving through the legs. And we're moving the legs using the core. 10 seconds. We're going back lunge. Step your left foot over the back platform. Back lunge with a kick. In 3, 2, 1. Step your left foot to the floor. Right toes stay tucked to the carriage. We're going back lunge with a carriage kick. Nice hustle. Great transition, Josiah. So really using these handlebars to help us move in our transitions is key to making these transitions fast and really smooth.
Dodging bees.
Are you dodging bees? Josiah's dodging bees. You know, he really risks it for these classes. His body is on the line. There's all sorts of things that could happen. You know, you could catch a sunburn. All of the things. We really appreciate you, Josiah. Thank you for being the body today. My muscles really appreciate you. My body really appreciates that, okay? I just get to talk, hang out. It's like, you know, I could roll out my new little lounge chair next to the micro, just watch you. Kick back with a cold drink. I am. I'm really visualizing how it feels to observe the workout versus do it and coach it. Just after class. All right, here's the deal. You're beyond the halfway point, okay? I want you to focus in on finding a little more depth in your lunge. Just try, right? Make sure your left calf isn't sliding away from the back platform. You're keeping the knee stable, right? Really target the back line of your left leg. Nice, Josiah, nice. That's a great depth in your lunge there. That's lower than I get, and you're taller than me.
Get on my level.
That's impressive. I don't want to be on your level. Y'all at home, you can get on Josiah's level, okay? Let's drop it nice and low. Okay. We're going to be getting a lot of DMs here. 10 seconds to go. We're getting into our giant lateral lunge with a skater. So use your high handlebars to step your left foot back to the platform in 3. Giant lateral lunge in 2 and 1. Step the left foot up to the back platform. Quarter turn to your right. You're going to sit down into that giant lateral lunge. And at the bottom, we're going to hit a skate. We're going to slide the right knee in, lengthen back out, slowly lift. Good, keep going. So this is your final leg exercise. I want you to think about that left hip. What's gonna happen as we sit down into the single leg squat is your left hip kind of wants to jut over to the left. Left hip left knee, left middle toes, all stay lined up. Go a little bit slower. Don't rush this, right? Maybe add the arms. So as you send the hips back, sweep the arms forward. As you skate in, little row the elbows back. Arms extend. Slowly drive through left heel to lift up. Focus in here. Awesome work. Here's the deal. You've got 3 exercises left. Big inhales, full exhales. You're past the halfway point in this move, so I want you to slow things down, right? Focus on your depth. You're reaching your glutes back to a chair that's just out of your reach, right? And this is really similar to what we just did in back lunge, right? But instead of a forward plane of motion, we're now working laterally, right? So we're working our legs in a little bit different direction. You've got under 30 seconds to the finish line. Take a deep breath, slide your shoulders away from your ears, recommit to your core, recommit to your strength, okay? You're gonna push through this last little bit because you can, right? Because through struggle comes strength. You've gotta push through to get to the other side. In 4, we're gonna take it down and hold. In 3, 2, take it down, hold, breathe. Hands to your high handlebars, French twist left oblique. Step the left foot in front of your right foot to the carriage. Good, push down into those high handlebars, lock your chest over the back platform. You're piking through left side waist. Awesome, French twist left side. We're gonna find a little knee in with the right knee. Nice job, beautiful. Piking through the left oblique and then a little tap. Nice, if you can't do that knee in every single French twist, that's okay. If you can just get 1 or 2, that's amazing, right? You're upping your game in French twist, which is already a crazy hard exercise. I'm going to have you off your wrists after this. So I want you to push down through the heels of the hands, lift the space between your shoulder blades up towards the sky, lock your chest in place, strong. You got this, hold this. This is like a twisted plank. 15 seconds, you're gonna have a seat. Feet under the back platform, seated to the carriage. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse around the world with a crunch. So feet are going to tuck under your back platform or heels hook on top. Arms extended out from heart center. Hinge back till you feel the abs catch. From here, I want you to stabilize the core. The core doesn't twist. Just take your left arm out to the left, tap it down, lift up, come through center. Take the right arm out to the right, tap it down, lift up through center. So keep going here, a little around the world with a twist. And this is anti-rotational, so that means you're avoiding the twisting, which is really forcing the obliques to work here. Good. Let's give this 20 more seconds. Your finisher is on deck. Josiah's gonna do it for you because it's a really good one. We've got 10 seconds. You'll meet me in a giant reverse plank, hands to the back platform, toes to the carriage. In 4, giant reverse plank, let's freaking do it. In 3, 2, 1, hands to the back platform, toes to the carriage. From here, tap your right foot to the right, step the right foot beside left. Knees are gonna drive towards your left shoulder. Good, lengthen out center plank. Tap your left foot to the floor, back to the carriage, knees drive towards the right shoulder. Good, keep going. So you tap out, and then when you step the foot back, the knees bend in towards the opposite shoulder. Good.
Got it.
So this is a giant reverse tap dancing bear. Awesome job. You're halfway right here. This is your finisher. Finish strong. Finish how you want to feel. Push down through the heels of the hands. Lift the space between your shoulders. Strong engagement through the core. Do not let your lower back dip. Do not let your hips sink. Lift the hips 1 inch higher for me. Final 15 seconds. Go a little bit slower. Squeeze. Take your time. Can you go slower than that? Let's go. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. You are done. Stretch your arms forward. Sit your hips back to your heels. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Let it go. Let's stay here. Walk both hands over to the right, placing left hand on top of right. Little bit of a side body stretch. So breathe some space into the ribs in your left side body. As you exhale, really anchor down through the left hip. We'll walk the hands back through center and over to the left, placing right palm on top of left. Again, breathing some space into the right side waist. Breath out anchors you here. Good, walk your hands back through center. And then walk your hands in towards your knees. Come all the way up to seated. Turn to face us. Right, we'll seal in all of that hard work with 2 deep breaths. As you're ready, inhale, circle, sweep, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Big breath in all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice job. Awesome, awesome work. You guys are amazing. I know that was super, super challenging. And if you did any part of that workout, you're seriously a badass. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you back real soon.